All right, today's adventure, we're going to Antigua for the annual Land Rover Show. We got to bring a coffee for the road. All right, let's go. All right, I don't know what happened, but somehow we lost the audio for this video file. But this is me driving through this year's off-road course. They change it every year, and this has definitely been one of the easier ones. This is more just for goofing around and having fun. But it's still a blast to drive through these fairly straightforward obstacles. So this is me driving here, but at the end of the video, Corey's going to get a chance to drive. And he is still new to driving in general, much less driving stick or driving stick off-road. So it was a perfect track for him to get to have his first off-roading experience on. Everything on video always looks way smaller than it feels when you're actually driving the car. This log was kind of tricky to get over. There wasn't a lot of room side to side to go at that from an angle. You can't tell, but just off to the left side of the screen there, it's a pretty significant drop off that goes down into a river. So you don't want to get too angled on that tree. We're actually driving through, this event is held on a coffee farm in Antigua. So you'll see coming up here, we're passing a bunch of the coffee trees. And if you look closely on the right, there's even some red coffee cherries on a few of these as we're just going into harvest season now. So this coffee farm owner happens to be a Land Rover enthusiast as well. And so he lets us use the farm for our yearly get-together, so it's pretty fun. This hill looks small on video, but it's probably the scariest one to drive up. When you're halfway up there, you're just looking straight at the sky. Also, it's just powder. It's not dirt at all. It's just absolute powder. So it's trickier than it looks. And then this final part is the, I don't know what you call this, the axle flexing section. They've got these holes spaced so that your two axles are going in different directions the whole time. And if you don't keep up momentum, it's a bear to get out of them. You'll see my Land Rover's on stock suspension. It's got a 2-inch lift just by putting blocks on the springs, but it still flexes out pretty good, and we don't have any trouble getting through that one. And there we go. That's the end of that track. And so we'll watch a few other Land Rovers go through some sections, and then at the end, Corey's going to give it a go. Corey's turn. First, I think, well, maybe this is his second time ever driving stick. Definitely his first time ever driving off-road. So, keeping that in mind, he does pretty dang good. This part doesn't look scary, but when you're in the car, it feels really, really narrow. And if you come off either side, you're gonna tumble. This is the part he kind of struggled. He wasn't quite sure how far to turn the steering wheel, but it also didn't help that this log had kind of moved out of its original place and was trying to flip over. So when he got to this point, it was me that started freaking out, and I made him switch places so I could get it off that without falling in that ditch. You can't tell super well from the video, but that ditch is pretty deep. It would have required a winch to get out of it if we had fallen in there. So it wasn't terrible getting it off that thing, but you can see that one tire is just hanging on for dear life. Once I got it backed off and we repositioned the log, then Corey did it this one. Sorry again for the audio. I don't know if it was the app that I was using to record or what, but it really struggled with some of that. Our audio got all garbled and weird. So this is Corey getting back in for a second go at it. Last time it was Anthony helping guide him, telling him left or right, and that may have been a little bit of the issue, so I'm helping guide this time. Still figuring out how to kind of keep momentum up to get over some of these logs.
Kind of newbie, as you can see, but he's doing okay.
Ham's always got the commentary.
2.5 minutes. Corey's already gone 3 minutes and not even half the course.
He's talking a lot of trash for somebody that's 12.
Want me to move this? Alright.
So this hill coming up is the spot where you can really tell how bad, how just powdery the dirt is.
Pete.
So we made it back from the Land Rover Show. Forgot to film all that, but we had a blast. A little scary with Corey's first attempt at the off-road track. He's still learning to drive and learning to drive stick shift and learning to drive stick shift off-road. So it was a learning experience for him and for me and my patients. It's about a 2-hour drive each way to Antigua. So it makes for a long day, but we had fun. Lots of great Land Rovers, good people. We had churrasco. We got to do some off-roading. So I guess we'll see you on the next adventure.